This week on the Charger Bulletin News, university students start off the year strong with the career fair. Chancellor Kaplan announces his early retirement, and the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, right here on the Charger Bulletin News. Welcome back to the Charger Bulletin News. My name is Valentina Ortiz-Elian.
And my name is Justin Coviello. Let's dive into this week's stories.
This past Thursday, the Career Development Center held its semesterly career fair, hosting over 100 plus companies and employers to help students prepare for their postgraduate success. Students met with representatives to learn more about organizations, roles available, and the application process. Employers are looking for both graduate and undergraduate students from all academic programs and majors. Opportunities include internships for the fall 2022, spring 2023, and summer 2023, along with both full-time and part-time positions for December 2022 and May 2023 graduates. The Career Development Center, located in the Bartell Student Activity Center, is a student resource that provides assistance to both graduate and undergraduate students. These include developing networking skills, writing cover letters, and building a successful resume. The Career Development Center is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Head over to their office or give them a call at 203-479-4858. If you are unable to make it to the career fair, don't worry. The Career Development Center will be hosting another career fair during the spring semester. Keep an eye on Charger Connection for updates or check out their Charger Link page.
Chancellor Stephen Kaplan recently announced his retirement from his role at the university after the 2022-2023 academic year. After sending his formal farewell address, Kaplan then sent out another email on August 22nd addressing the university community. In this email, Kaplan outlined the reasons for his departure, stating he felt the initial email had resulted in a misinterpretation of the facts. Nearing the end of this email, Kaplan said, "For those of you who wanted me to leave, I am doing what you allegedly wanted, although for my own reasons and not yours." This notice of retirement came as a surprise to the campus community, considering Kaplan's new role of chancellor beginning at the start of this fall semester. Kaplan also stated the creation of his role as chancellor was merely a creative solution to extend his stay at the university. There are currently no plans to fill this role after he leaves. Interim President Cheyenne Zenger is expected to further pursue his role as president after Chancellor Kaplan's retirement. Kaplan gave Zenger advice to assist in his uptake of the president role. In doing so, he wished for Zenger to spend more time immersed with the students at the university, a, quote, trade-off that Kaplan had, quote, always been frustrated not spending enough time with the student body. The university population will be in close watch of what this change in leadership looks like as we continue with the current academic year.
The Meyer Center for Diversity and Inclusion welcomed a new assistant director this semester. Jennifer Thorndike-Gonzalez, PhD, is excited to begin her role here at the university. Thorndike-Gonzalez grew up in Lima, the capital of Peru, and came to the United States to pursue her PhD in Hispanic Studies at the University of Pennsylvania. Thorndike-Gonzalez spoke on her desire to work on social justice issues and to build a space that inspires the community to feel valued and access the resources they need to thrive. She later stated, "I am a woman, Latina, queer, first-gen immigrant, and non-English native speaker, and I know by experience what it is to belong to several underrepresented groups." When asked about what she is most excited for and her new role, Thorndike-Gonzalez said, "I want to know the University of New Haven community and be part of it." She also stated it would be a great accomplishment for her to help build and make everyone feel included within the campus community.
Now let's head to Sadie with the latest in entertainment.
Thanks, guys. A lot happened this weekend in the entertainment world, so let's get into it. The Walt Disney Company held their annual D23 convention in Anaheim, California from September 9th to 11th. Over 3 days, company executives, celebrities, and fans gathered for announcements regarding Walt Disney Studios, Pixar Animation, and Disney Parks. On September 9th, the convention began by inducting new members into the Disney Legends Hall of Fame, such as Idina Menzel, Chadwick Boseman, and Patrick Dempsey. On day 2, cinematic announcements came from companies like Disney, Marvel, Lucasfilm, and 20th Century. This included Season 3 of the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian and Season 4 of High School Musical, the series. Marvel announced projects such as Secret Invasion and Werewolf by Night, and Pixar announced release dates for brand new films including Elemental coming June 2023 and Inside Out 2 coming May 2024. On the final day of the convention, Chairman of the Disney Parks, Josh D'Amaro, made announcements such as the return of fan favorite Magic Kingdom nighttime fireworks Happily Ever After at the conclusion of the 50th celebration in 2023, and the addition of a Big Hero 6 themed land at Disneyland in California. Kenan Thompson hosted the 74th Primetime Emmy Awards on September 12th, and here's how it went. Celebrities took to the red carpet with Amanda Seyfried, Lizzo, and Sandra Oh being named some of the best dressed of the night. Although critics claimed the show to be a bit dry, the speeches were dubbed by many sources as the most entertainment part of the night. Entertaining moments were provided by Jennifer Coolidge, Cheryl Lee Ralph, and Quinta Brunson. At the end of the night, Succession took home Outstanding Drama Series. Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series was awarded to Zendaya for her role as Rue in Euphoria, making her the first to win the award twice in a row and the youngest to do so. Wong Dong-yuk won Outstanding Director for a Drama Series with Squid Game. The show's viewership fell 25%, hitting an all-time low with an overall 1.0 rating. The 2022 Nintendo Direct took place on September 13th. Here's what was announced. A brand new game in the Fire Emblem franchise titled Fire Emblem Engage was announced and will be released in January of 2023. Other additions being added to game franchises include Legends of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Octopath Traveler 2, and It Takes Two. Watch the entire Direct on YouTube for a full list of upcoming games and release dates. That's all for entertainment. Back to you in the studio.
Students gathered across the Maxi Quad on the morning of September 8th in honor of remembering the lives lost during the September 11th terrorist attacks that happened now 21 years ago. Each year, the event is hosted by the Undergraduate Student Government Association. Sonia Bruni, the current president of the USGA, began the event with an opening remark and a moment of silence. The university's color guard marched with the flags for the different branches of military, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Martin O'Connor, campus chaplain and assistant chair of criminal justice, took to the podium for a speech. In a speech, O'Connor said, "We gather for a few minutes in the midst of all that is going on in our world and in each of our lives, and we pause to remember and to commit ourselves to honoring the memory of so many lives lost, so many lives changed on that most cruel of days." Interim President Sheon Zenger also took to the podium with his own anecdotal account of 9/11, which he experienced from Kansas. In a speech, Zenger said his community gathered to light candles and host a vigil. To show support for those impacted, the event ended with members of the community placing American flags around the tree and memorial plaque. Now we head to Jada with the latest in campus sports. What's new this week, Jada?
Thanks, guys, and welcome back to another exciting fall for all of our athletes. I'm Jada Maribel, and it's been a crazy fall already, so let's get right into it, starting with what happened this past Saturday. Charger Bulletin's Andrea Rojas has the story.
Welcome onto the field, your University of New England Chargers!
This past Saturday was an exciting one for Charger sports. Early in the afternoon, the main event of the day was football at Delacamera Stadium for the first home game of the season. The Chargers took on crosstown rival Southern Connecticut State University for a close, out-of-conference game. The Chargers walked away with a win over the Owls, 31-26. Attending the game was former Chargers football player A.J. Green, who made time for an interview with Charger Bulletin sports editor Chris Elwell.
All right, guys, what's up? I'm here with AJ Green, former New Haven wide receiver. AJ, what does it mean for you to be able to come back here and support the team that you played for?
Man, it means everything, especially come back for UNA Southern game. When I was here, we never lost to Southern, so to be able to come back 2 years in a row, watch them do the exact same thing. I expect them to keep them on 13 and keep executing the game plan and keep running the score up.
Is this similar to how you saw the games go when you were here?
Technically, yes. You know, the score was never this close, but in terms of executing game plan and, you know, bending but not breaking and just following the game plan and playing Charger football, you know what I mean?
Bending, breaking, is that a common theme of what you guys build here at New Haven on the football team?
Maybe not so much the bending part, but definitely not breaking. That's what we build in here, and that's what the coaches preach.
Now 1-1 in the season with conference play to begin next week, the Chargers play again this Saturday at Camera Stadium with kickoff scheduled for 1 p.m. Later in the evening was the women's soccer game at Kathy Zolad Stadium, the first game in the Northeast 10 Conference. The Chargers went head-to-head with American International College for a tense game, ending in a 2-0 loss for the Chargers, both goals being scored in the second half. Continuing with women's soccer, the Chargers traveled to Long Island on Tuesday to take on Adelphi at 6 p.m. Unfortunately, this game did not see a win for the Chargers, and the Adelphi Panthers won 3-0 despite 11 saves from Chargers keeper Amanda McQuillan, a season best. The women's soccer team will stay on the road for their next game, this time to face the Bentley Falcons on Saturday. Kickoff is scheduled for 5 p.m. This has been Andrea Rojas, Charger Bulletin News.
Following the football game this weekend, the men's soccer team also hosts AIC on Family Day at Kathy Zolad Stadium for a 7 p.m. match. The Chargers team, with a bunch of new faces, is looking for their first win of the season and has that opportunity this Saturday in front of all of their friends and family that will be there. All the action will also be on the Charger Sports Network. Heading inside to the court, the women's volleyball team is finally back in the Northeast after starting their season traveling to different tournaments, but it's now time for the heart of the schedule. The Chargers take on the Greyhounds of Assumption College on Saturday in Worcester, with tip-off for the match at 1 p.m. That's all for sports this week. We'll be back next week with another busy schedule for the Chargers. Back to you in the studio.
Jumping into the 2022 to 2023 academic year, students, faculty, and staff are more aware than ever about their mental health needs. Starting this semester, the university has launched 2 new evidence-based training programs to serve as tools for the university community in hopes that better mental health practices will be promoted. The first program, named the Question, Persuade, Refer program, aims to train individuals who do not have a counseling background to be able to better respond to those who may be experiencing suicidal thoughts. The QPR program is a 2 to 3 hour training program where participants learn about suicidal ideation, how to respond to someone in need, and what resources are available to those that need them. The second program being offered is titled Mental Health First Aid and is a more in-depth program meant for faculty and staff. Those who choose to participate attend a day-long small group sessions diving into the topic. These training opportunities are grant funded as part of a goal for colleges and universities across the state of Connecticut to better respond to the ongoing and increasing mental health challenges for students. The methods and interventions taught in these programs are research-backed and recommended by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. If you or someone you know is struggling, counseling and psychological services can provide on-campus assistance. CAPS can be reached at 203-930-7333 to schedule or request an appointment, and the line is available for 24/7 crisis support.
During the mid to late afternoon on Thursday, September 8th, Queen Elizabeth II of England passed away at her Balmoral Castle residence in Aberdeenshire, Scotland. The Queen was accompanied by her daughter, Anne, Princess Royal, and later accompanied by the entirety of the royal family. Queen Elizabeth served on the throne for 70 years and 127 days, making her England's longest reigning monarch and the second longest reigning monarch in history. In honor of the Queen, the United Kingdom has entered a period of lockdown, closing shops and businesses for the remainder of the week. With the passing of one monarch comes the coronation of another. Prince Charles, now King Charles III, is officially the new monarch of the United Kingdom and their many territories. His coronation is set to take place sometime during 2023. Many around the world are paying close attention to the new monarch, and some are doubting his abilities to rule, calling for the king to abdicate the throne to his son, Prince William. Countries that are part of the Commonwealth nations, some of which include Canada, South Africa, Kenya, Australia, and India, are now facing difficult decisions regarding their involvement with the United Kingdom and what the future of their nation looks like. The Queen's coffin made its way through the streets from her Balmoral residence to Westminster Hall, where she will be lying in state for the public to come and pay their respects until her burial that is occurring this Sunday, September 18th, during a private lowering at St. George's Chapel.
That's all the time we have for this week.
You can check out the latest Charger Bulletin newspaper on chargerbulletin.com or in newsstands around campus.
Stay up to date by following us on social media at Charger Bulletin.
Check out our link tree for access to our podcast Behind the Bulletin.
Until next week, stay safe and thank you for watching.